Jeannie's coming back tomorrow. Jeannie's gonna end my sorrow.
Hello. So now I will show you this. This is a cluster from the 190, and it had the rev counter tachometer like this from the gasoline engine, and this measures the RPM from the ignition coil. It has only 2 pins right here, which measures the engine speed. And this cannot be used on the diesel one, because the diesel reads the engine speed from the flywheel, like I have already said sometimes. And one difference on these is the clock. When you take the rev counter from 1 to 4, you can't use the clock anymore, because the 190 has this long pin which you adjust the clock time on, and the 124 has only a short pin which I have cut off like this. And you can maybe change the whole system, but I don't think I will do that. So some modifications you have to do. This is from diesel 124, and it has 3 pins right here. So it is W minus G and plus. So you take from the sensor cable, which I have mounted to the engine, that reads the signal. You take the white cable and put it to the ground, minus G, and then you take the brown cable and put it to the W pin right here, and then you take plus signal, positive signal from the battery when you have switched the ignition on to the plus pin. So that is simply how you connect the tachometer. And here is the pin for the plus signal for the clock. So you can adjust the clock by hand here before you install it, and then try to match it with the time when you put the plus cable in, then hope it holds the time. But I just set the clock like that and leave it unused. And then I have made some new holes, not so very nice. Drilled some holes here that fits the 190 cluster holes right here. And then I have grinded off some plastic. Here is one groove, and here is a little bit inside. You see it when you start fitting it in place, what you have to do. So now it fits these sockets for different lights. Fits right in the same holes right here. And it looks just like stock when you have it here inside. So this will now bolt right on. One more thing about this cluster is this strip inside here with the logos on. Here is the glowing logo, and this is for the washer fluid. So these are the only ones I will need in this car, and you just simply pull the strip out from the hole here in the side and change it from a diesel model or make our own logo where the light glows, so you see when it glows. And now it's time to start building the shifter system, and I have made this special piece, machined this piece here, which I have welded into a regular steel plate and drilled some holes. So in this piece, ring, the original BMW bushing for the shifter, this ball right here fits into this bushing, and this bushing fits into this pipe, and there is two ears here under my fingers. You can see them right there. Those ears pop into a groove I have made inside here, and holes that go through, so you can push the ears and get this out. So this clicks right in here, and I can use a stock BMW shifter. I have just extended this here a couple of centimeters, so that should be good length for the shifter. I will also make a gear knob here that is about 5 centimeters longer. Then it should be a good length. So this is the shifting rod that goes to the gearbox. I have another piece like this on the gearbox already. So I will make now some kind of support for this plate of some steel sheet metal, and weld that to the tunnel. So I can bolt this piece to that. And when I have this in place, I will just weld this together in the right length and right angle, so the shifter stands straight up from the tunnel.
We're dancing in the starlight. Sweet memories on my first night with you. Kissing in the moonlight. We're dancing in the starlight.
Now I got this shifter spot welded here, and this rod I have cut away a piece. I don't know which model this rod is from, but I have cut it and spot welded it right here, so the shifter is in good position. So now all the gears are working good, very steady and good gears. So now I will weld this all the way, weld this rod all the way, and make a steel plate over here which covers the hole in the tunnel, piece here also, and then seal it with some Sikaflex and paint a little bit. This is the whole boost system. Just two pipes, 4 silicone pieces, and here is missing 3 clamps, but it's 8 clamps you need. This is a very simple boost pipe system. Now everything is in place, and the car should be mechanically working in every way. Everything is mounted here in the engine bay and looks quite good, except that fucking boost pipe. And now I have to make these rust repairs. It's 3 corners, both front and rear on this driver side, and only the front on the other side. If you find some rust on your 190 here, so please don't put a plate over the rust and weld around, because it will eat it through like it has done here. And this makes a lot of work in the future. So now I will cut the piece out to get all the rust away and weld in a new piece.
Clothes, and you be a mess like a bitch. I don't know, and you overthink, always speak critically. I should know that you're no good for me.
All right, all rust spots are fixed. I have put some rust protection paint on the spots now, and I will spray some anti-gravel rust protection under it later. And now I only have to make a mount for the hydraulic handbrake, which is going to be somewhere here. I think I have to mount the dashboard and center console to see where I can weld it in. Also made this shifter knob out of POM plastic, so this shifter is ready, and I have to put some sound isolating mats on here also to get all the gearbox noises away. I'm really happy to see that so many people have started to subscribe my channel. We are now almost 2,000 more since I started doing this, and it shouldn't be so long until this car is ready to hit the road. And I think I will save the test drive videos for later when Otto has come home to Finland, and then we can make some good videos when we drive this thing. So just hit the subscribe button, write some comments below what you think, and see you next time. Peace!